So putting speed and controlling your speed is all about your stroke length, how far back you can create the putting stroke, and can you recreate that same length for each different length of putt. So here's a drill that I've got, and I want you to practice. So what I've got here, I've actually got my digital level, and you can use a tee, you can use a box of golf balls, and I'm going to show you guys how I control my speed and I practice this. So I'm going to lay the level or the box behind the golf ball. I'm going to take a tee and I'll place it in the ground, and I'm about a foot away from that box or that level, and I've got my 3 golf balls. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up to it and I'm going to make my putting stroke. I'm not going to allow myself to hit the box behind the ball or the object behind the ball. And what I'm doing is, and we can move it closer if we need, so I've got it about a foot here, a little less than a foot. We're going to set up and I'm going to just hit 3 putts out into the distance, not particular to any target. And all we're working on is seeing how far it rolls out for this stroke length. And what I'm looking for is to see a good group, a grouping of golf balls with the putt. Okay, so that was a really good grouping. So now what I'm going to do, so that was my stroke length and my tempo for about a 5-foot putt. So I'm going to bring those golf balls back. And I've got my spot where I started, and what I'm going to do is move the ball 1 inch forward. So the ball is now 1 inch forward of that tee, which is going to make my stroke length 1 inch longer. And I'm going to repeat this drill and see how far that rolls out. So that rolled out to about 7 feet. First one rolled out to about 5 feet. So by that inch, I actually increased 2 feet of roll. So that's a great grouping again. I continue this drill all the way across the putting green. So all the way up to about 20 or 30 feet, 25, 30 feet. And all this drill is doing is feeling how far back and through and learning how to control that stroke length.